Hello everyone and welcome to the Spring AAA Assembly. I'm Zach Gunderson.
And I'm Aaron Hawk, and today we'll be starting with baseball, coached by Kyle Wojciak. Bryce Huffman. Bryce has been involved in baseball for 14 years. His favorite memory is going to state his sophomore year and the great times we had down there. Last year we went down to state for Legion and the bus rides with Johnny Cato. He will miss being around all the boys and the coaching staff every day, riding to the field every day with Ryan and Baki and going nuts whenever a new pitcher goes into the game and Coach Woj has to tell me to stop. Bryce's future plans are to attend St. Scholastica.
Blake Koski. Blake has been in baseball for 11 years. His greatest memory is going to state in 2016 and the Legion State Tournament last summer, and playing under the lights in the summer. He will miss playing catch with Bryce every day since 9th grade, playing in the summer, freshman year VFW. Blake's future plans are to attend University of St. Thomas for criminology.
Jordan Linder. Jordan has been in baseball for 13 years. His greatest memory is going to the state sophomore year and going to state for Legion Summer Baseball junior year. He will miss Coach Woj yelling at him to figure it out and joking around with the guys and Coach Drew. Jordan's future plans are to play junior hockey at Breezy Point.
Jared Parrott. Jared has been in baseball for 7 years. His greatest memory is going to state with the boys and getting to make new memories every day with the new senior class. He will miss getting onto the field and warming up with the best team ever. Jared's future plans are undecided.
Lucas Norquist. Lucas has been in baseball for 15 years. His greatest memory is in minors when we went undefeated and won the league championship, then going to state sophomore year and hitting my first varsity home run last year. He will miss playing the game he loves every day, Coach Woj's facial expressions, and Coach Bush's speeches after the practices and games. Lucas's future plans are to continue his career with the 148th Fighter Wing and get a degree in law enforcement.
At this time, we would like to welcome Coach Wojciak to say a few words.
Man, you guys clean up pretty well. For those that don't know, baseball players tend to be extremely superstitious, and it tends to get to the extent of they think it being cool to not wash their uniform. So this is a pleasant surprise to me. Currently, we're 6-1 following a doubleheader sweep yesterday against Hermantown, which is always a wonderful thing to do. If you were to ask me a month ago what the likelihood of having 7 games in by the beginning of May, I would have said that there was no way. Luckily, with the new turf facility and the hard work of the 4 teams that utilize the facility, that became a reality. In preparation for today, I looked back at some of my speeches from previous seasons. There seems to be a theme when it comes to spring sports. We have high aspirations to get all of our games in until we wake up to a foot of fresh snow in April. With that being said, the determination and willingness of these 5 guys to do whatever it takes to get our games in is second to none. Whether I ask them to spend a Saturday shoveling snow for 8 hours, or if we are stuck inside for practice, these guys rise to the occasion to set an example for our younger players. As a coaching staff, we lean on these guys pretty heavily to keep motivating their teammates when odds are stacked against us. For all baseball players, the expectation when entering our program is to do everything with a purpose and to have compassion for those around you. By doing so, we are able to experience success on the field, but more importantly, it helps lay the foundation for these kids to be successful beyond athletics. As this year's senior class closes in on the end of their Proctor baseball careers, I can honestly say they have continued that expectation for the future of the program. These 5 guys are talented on the field, but what makes me proud as a coach is the type of people they have developed into over the past 4 years. It has been a privilege to be a part of your journey, and I look forward to seeing what the next chapter has in store for you. Good luck, and thank you for everything you have done for the Proctor baseball program.
Next, we have softball, coached by Bud Joyce. Erica Anderson. Erica has been involved with softball for 1 year. Her favorite memory is when Ashley ripped her pants and had nothing on under them. She will miss listening to Aaron sing and dance, beating up Liz, and hanging out with Lori every day. Erica's future plans are to become a D1 softball manager.
Laura Parrish. Laura has been involved in softball for 9 years. Her greatest memory is post-game Mac Shack runs, pre-game talks, and roasting Liz. She will miss roasting Liz and playing with my team every day. Laura's future plans are the Air National Guard and Saints Classica for nursing.
This time, we would like to welcome Coach Joyce up to say a few words.
Let's see. First off, excuse me, Lori made a request that I don't joke about how great of a speaker I am, so we're not going to do that today. Erica is one of our softball managers. She's been a first-year manager, a welcome addition to our program. She has been a benefit to all the coaches at practices and games. Along with being our manager, Erica played volleyball, is involved in both DECA and the Unified Physical Education Program, while also being on Student Council and a National Honor Society member. Lori has played for me since her 8th grade year, and despite that, she's developed to be a pretty good softball player. She's a steady hitter, plays well at third base, and is a 2-year captain. Outside of softball, Lori played soccer, is also involved in a Unified Physical Education Program, is on Student Council, and is also a National Honor Society member. Most recently, Lori was named to the Minnesota Softball Coaches Association Academic All-State team. As far as our team goes, currently we have a 7-2 record. It's a pretty good start for us. We have a strange doubleheader Thursday, play at Marshall, and then come back home to play Greenway before finishing off the week on the road at Moose Lake.
Girls track by Mr. Sabry, coached by Mr. Sabry. Megan Abrahamson. Megan has been in track for 4 years. Her greatest memory is probably PRing 4 times in one meet for discuss just after a YouTube video, winning the throwers relay for 2 years in a row, hopefully 3 soon. You're the D to my Luke, and that one time when Pavle hit Mr. Hall in the face with a discus. She will miss hanging out with all the throwers every day. SBP, sitting with Shubs every bus ride, goofing off at every meet, and cheering on everyone at track meets. Megan's future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Duluth and serving in the Air National Guard.
Megan Amendola. Megan has been in track for 3 years. Her greatest memory is watching Sav try to demonstrate how to do karaoke up the stairs for a workout and ending up with a cracked head from smacking it between the stairs and the ceiling. She will miss Harn getting us pumped up about nails and PR cards before practice. Also getting out of school for track meets to cheer everyone on and occasionally maybe run a race for myself. Megan's future plans are to attend UMD and study pharmacy and become a part-time missionary.
Natalie Blevins. Natalie has been in track for 6 years. Her greatest memory is when Sav hit his head on the wall, hanging out with the hurdle gang, making it to sections after breaking my back, getting PR cards, and when Sav made us run outside in the sleet. She will miss the hurdle gang, pre-race walks through the bus ride. Natalie's future plans are to attend Crown College for nursing, track and field, and try to figure out how to triple jump.
Adriana Carlson. Adriana has been in track for 3 years. Her greatest memory is hammocking at meets, the time Adam trapped me under a trash can, bus rides to Cambridge, roasting Pavle, and my fake PR. She will miss getting life advice from Mr. Hall, hanging out with the McCrays, and spending time with friends and cheering my sister on in her events. Adriana's future plans are to major in art education and religion at Concordia College.
Maddie Danaski. Maddie has been in track for 2 years. Her greatest memory is when Sav put me in my first 400 without planning my funeral first, running relays and cheering and supporting my team at meets. She is going to miss the runs with Morgan, Coach Sav warming up with the girls, dabbing with Annika, not with our arms, our legs, most importantly, the practices at Crest. Maddie's future plans include helping Caleb get abs.
Haley Gales. Haley has been in track for 5 years. Her greatest memory is winning subsections freshman year and when Gildy chased Amber and I with dandelions at long jump practice. She'll miss practicing with Amber, Ariel, and Megan, ranting with Amber and trying to beat Ariel even though I had no chance. Haley's future plans are to attend UMD and go into a science field.
Jenny Chemnitz-Meyerson. Jenny has been in track for 1 year. Her greatest memory while being in track is the time she was working on her starts and she kept thinking, I will fall flat on my face, and that's exactly what happened. Coach Savary said, ready, set, go, and I went straight to the ground. Everyone laughed, including me, because who doesn't like to share some good laughs? What she will miss is the endless jokes and inside jokes, the feeling you get after a race, cool-down runs, coach's motivational speech, and the family atmosphere. Even though I've only done track for 1 year, I have developed a strong bond with the whole team and coaches. I never realized how hard it would be to say goodbye to such a great team. I'll miss every person on the team because everyone had faith in me, even when I had none of myself. Jenny's great future plans are to attend the College of St. Scholastica for a bachelor's degree in social work and minor in both Spanish and sign language.
Heidi Redmond. Heidi has been involved with track for 1 year. Her favorite memory is coming back from the Ashland track meet and trying to whisper challenge with Jamie and Marissa. Jamie repeating back, chugga chugga choo choo does not expect you. She will miss hearing all of the names of the girls who got PRs. I will miss all of the Jamie and Marissa jokes on the bus, and I will miss running back and forth in the middle of the track to cheer on teammates. Heidi's future plans are to go to LSC for nursing.
Lily Shubitsky. Lily has been in track for 3 years. Her greatest memory is PRing by a foot and 8 inches in shot put at sections last year, table-topping Pavle at practice. You're the Luke to my Deet, SPB, goofing off, and Megan at every meet and practice. Getting last place in almost every meet when doing a 4x4 relay with Maddie, Megan, and Dez, and winning the throwers relay at Cloquet. What Lily will miss the most is everyone on the throwers team. Sitting with Meg on every bus meet, throwing a shot, Mr. Hall, throwers relays, and actually being a part of a good shape. Her future plans are to attend University of Minnesota Duluth to major in education, then get her degree to become a school guidance counselor.
Annika Voss. Annika has been in track for 6 years. Her greatest memory is falling during a race at Cloquet and then falling in the same place next year. She will miss being able to represent Proctor with my best friends. Annika's future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Duluth, where she will study marketing and be a member of the cross-country and track team.
Mackenzie Walsh. Mackenzie has been in track for 1 year. Her favorite memory is when Sav made us run 8 400s and Maddie said, why are we doing this? I'm never going to run a 400 in my life. Then the next day Sav posted the event list and Maddie was running the 400. She will miss the wise words of Maddie before each run. Guys, if we get this done now, then we will be done. I will also miss hanging out with my friends and meets and the after school. Mackenzie's future plans are to attend St. Scholastica and pursue nursing.
We would now like to welcome up Coach Safford to say a few words.
Hi there. Wow, it's an impressive speech. I never write speeches because I always think it's more interesting to just kind of start going and see where it leads. But I thought that today I better write down a couple of notes. So I wrote down one word for each girl. As you can see, I have 11 of them. And as I've said many times on this stage at this exact same moment at the AAA Assembly, I love my job. I get to do every day something that's just fun and interesting, and hang out with these people is just amazing. And so back in February, I called in the 8 seniors that had been on my team last year, and they all came in my room. We sat down and had a meeting, and when I had them all in the same room together and looked at them as our senior group for the first time, I thought, this is going to be the greatest year. This is so cool. And then on top of that, 3 more joined the team to bring it up to 11, and it got even cooler. They've all had me for math class except for maybe one of them. They've all, and pre-calculus, calculus, you're looking at the smartest people in the school up here too. And so just a couple words about each of them. I hope I don't goof this up too much. So I've for years said why this is such a great job, and I thought, what are the things that I love about coaching girls track at Proctor? And I got 11 words that describe why I think my job is great, and any one of these words could apply to any one of these girls, but I kind of sorted them out with something that I thought made sense. First of all, for Megan, I have intelligence. Megan has been in my pre-calculus class, my calculus class. She sits right in the front row, and when I'm teaching, I look over at her, and she kind of looks at me like, yeah, you didn't screw that up. Then I know I did it right. And but along with that, throwing discus is one of the most intellectual sports there is. It's very complicated, it's very intricate, and she figured it out about halfway through her junior season, and has been one of the greatest discus throwers in the area. And my greatest memory with her is at the conference championship last year, watching her competing against the best people in the conference. The meet was over except for discus, and we all got to go down for once because I usually don't get to see them, and saw her throw for the conference championship, and I can't remember if he ended up 3rd or 4th, but awesome job with that, and great leadership, and appreciate having you on the team, Megan. Thanks. Second, for the other Megan, I'm supposed to call one of them Megatron and one of them Megalicious, but I can't get myself to do that. Megan Abramson's Megalicious. Megan Amendola is Megatron, if you're keeping track. My word for Megan Amendola is leadership. When I had those 8 people in my room, I let them all vote for 2 people to represent them as captains, and one of the people they selected was Megan Amendola, an awesome choice. At our first meet at Scholastica Indoors, I looked over, and after she'd already run her race and ran a great, you didn't run that day because you're hurt. After she didn't run that day, she probably could have stayed home. I told you it'd be fun to see where it went, and it's just kind of wing it. No, she did not run that day because she was injured, which makes the story even better, because I looked over, and a lot of people are sitting in the camp talking, and a lot of people are just hanging out, doing whatever. She's out on the track holding sweats, holding blocks for a bunch of 9th graders she's never even met in her life, and being a great leader and supporting them and helping them out, and she's always like that. She runs my 4x100s, and I just put her together with the team, and I kind of forget about it, and I know that they'll work on their handoffs. I know they'll do a good job, and that kind of leadership is invaluable. For Natalie Blevins, the next one, I have down the word dedication. I've been impressed this year that she never skips a workout. She does every workout through to the end. She works harder than anybody else. She's done more starts than anybody else on this team. She's gone over more hurdles than anybody else on this team. She's the team's #1 100-meter hurdler. She's the team's #1 300-meter hurdler. Until yesterday, she's the team's #1 triple jumper too, but Amelia passed her yesterday, but I think she's going to get it back. And great job on that, Natalie. I got to pick up the pace here, I guess, right? I'm going too long. My word for Adriana down there is humor and fun. That's what this sport's supposed to be. And Adriana probably reminds me the most of myself going out for track. I went out first to get in shape, and I stayed because it was so doggone much fun. And I just love being out with my buddies, making jokes and hanging out. And Adriana always has a smile on her face and always picks up her teammates and is an okay thrower on top of that. So, and my word for Maddie is enthusiasm. You heard all the stories about her not wanting to do the 400. Yesterday, she volunteered to do the mile, which is 400s if you haven't done the math. And went out there and ran around with sort of this partially concerned look on her face, but also a little bit of a smile too as she was doing that. And she's always enthusiastic. What are we going to do today? How can I get better? How can I work harder? And she's been a blessing to have on the team. Thank you, Maddie. My word for Haley, which would apply to any of these girls, is I put down diversity. She can do just about anything. Just like any of these girls, not only is she a great sprinter, she's also a great long jumper. She's a great dancer. She's a great student. And all these girls are involved in multiple activities, NHS, student council, dance, skating, on the list goes. And Haley's a good representative of that. For Jenny, I put the word challenge. Take on something new. As a senior, coming out for a team, had never been on before, doing stuff never did before, and she comes out, what do you want to do? A lot of times when they come out, I just want to run. She goes, I want to run. I want to throw a shot put. I want to throw a discus. She had an awesome day yesterday, did great in all of her events. I'm so glad she joined our team, and she's got just one more smile on the bus and that much more energy. So thank you, Jenny, for joining us. And then kind of almost the same, Heidi, I put self-improvement. The best thing that track can do for people is give you lifetime learning skills and lifetime skills that can take you beyond. And Heidi joined us just this year, and how can I get stronger? How can I get faster? How can I get involved? And yesterday she went down and she had her best throw in the shot put ever, and she turned around and had her best throw in the discus ever, and then she sprinted across the track to tell me that she had 2 personal records. And had she run that fast in the 100, she would have had her best time in the 100 ever too. But anyway, welcome to our group, Heidi. I'm glad you decided to join us. I was running out of words by this point, but for Lily, I put loyalty. I think that I have a group of people that look out for each other, take care of each other, and I think Lily's a personification of that. I know that all the throwers look up to her as sort of the person they can count on to be there supporting them and helping them out. And then on top of that, she is one of our best shot putters and getting better at the discus too. And does a super job. And yeah, I'm going on too long, but nice job, Lily. Thank you for all that. And then Annika Voss, I chose the word excellence and also perseverance. For those of you who don't know, that Annika went to state as a sophomore, and then if you heard, as a junior, she fell down, went boom, and injured herself and was unable to compete, and has come back as a senior, and again is one of the best runners in the area, and has a good chance to go to state in 2, if not 3 events this year. And so that excellence is something that all the younger runners learn from. She's over there trying to figure out which 3 events I'm talking about. I'll tell you later. Also was one of the people selected as our captain, and has been a great leader. All the distance people depend on her to help them warm up and to be there for them and cheer for them, and she's an awesome captain. I appreciate that. And then, is Mackenzie down there? Oh, jeez. Mackenzie. For Mackenzie, I put the word family. Joined our team this year and fit right in. And I can't imagine what we would be like without her. She's always there. She's always smiling. She's working hard. She's turned into a great sprinter. And really appreciate that addition to the team. And so all 11 of you, thank you very much. And it's been an awesome season. Quick season predictions. We are expecting to be one of the top 3 teams in the conference. Come out a week from Tuesday. on the 15th at Cloquet and see if I'm right. We're expecting to win our subsection at ESCO this year. We're expecting to be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in our section, and we're expecting to go to state in the 4x8, the 4x4, the 400, 1600, the pole vault, and probably something discus, maybe something else I'm forgetting. But we have an awesome, awesome team. Any girls out there that run for me, love you. Thank you so much for all your hard work. And last but not least, thank you to Caitlin Mercier, who did not come in with the team. She's going to come in a little bit later, but she's been our manager this year and has done an awesome job with that as well. So thank you, everybody.
Boys track, coached by Nathan Johnson. Jimmy Bryant. Jimmy has been in track for this is my first year. His greatest memory is joining to become a thrower and realizing on the second day of practice that I was not meant to be a thrower. He will miss being in fantastic shape and running the 2-mile. Just kidding. Jimmy's future plans are to become a well-known wagon beet farmer.
Zach Coughlin. Zach has been in track for 6 years. His greatest memory is running with Thomas while he flipped over every hay bale in the steeplechase, beating someone in discus, and all the dumb things Elias does. He will miss beating trash talkers, Jimmy's meaty thighs, and running with the boys. Zach's future plans are to attend the main U for business.
Brody Eldine. Brody has been in track for 2 years. His greatest memory is winning his first race. Hasn't happened yet. He will miss spending quality time with my son Bernie. Brody's future plans are to go to state and shot put.
Michael Fremling. Michael has been in track for 1 year. His greatest memory is when Lily and Megan tabletopped Adriana. He will not miss throwing at practice. Michael's future plans are to attend LSC for generals and then transfer to UMD for psychology.
Cody Hampton. Cody has been in track for 4 years. His greatest memory is being a part of hurdle gang and winning the hurdle relay at Cloquet my junior year. He will miss practice with Dean and Mr. Knight every day because they are a part of the boys. They are very funny individuals. Cody's future plans are to attend Winona State and double major in finance and communications.
Pavle Lippert. Pavle has been involved in track for 6 years. His greatest memory is hanging with the team, having fun, and becoming a great thrower. Also hitting my discus coach in the face with a disc. I love you, Mr. Hall. He will miss the meets, running my heart out, and having fun. Pavle's future plans are to attend UMD for a major in communications and minor in music.
Adam McCrae. Adam has been in track for 3 years. His greatest memories are when Glinsky took the top of the cage, trapping Adriana in a garbage can, and sitting in tires during practice. He will miss all of the other throwers. Adam's future plans are to become a conservation officer.
John Pirro. John has been in track for 2 years. His greatest memory is high jumping with Brody and not getting his t-shirt in Cloquet. Almost missing my event and ending up getting 3rd in the conference for long jump, and taking videos with the hurdlers with Furno. He will miss laying in hammocks, high and long jump, and Coach Knight's sarcasm. John's future plans are to attend UWS to play basketball and major in business administration.
Caleb Stevens. Caleb has been in track for 4 years. His greatest memory is having my self-confidence destroyed every meet because I take last place in the 100-meter dash. What Caleb will miss is doing abs with Maddie after track because her workout is super easy and probably the reason why we both don't have abs yet. His future plans are to go to the Olympics for the 3,200 meter and having Maddie as my personal trainer.
James Terry. James has been in track for 1 year. His greatest memory is getting 5th place out of 8 in the 4x100 with Row Eater, Quincy, and Adam, and all of us having pulled quads. He'll miss compliments about his massive calves and meaty thighs. James's future plans are eating grape nuts.
Jacob Vale. We would now like to welcome Mr. Johnson to come up and say a few words.
So sometimes people come up and ask me and say, Mr. Johnson, Coach Johnson, why are you getting gray hair? The variety of ways that they came down here is one reason. These guys are awesome. I'm a new head coach this year, and these guys have really helped me out a lot. Their leadership has been absolutely amazing. Kind of doing some things a little bit differently, and they're just kind of going along with that, asking questions when they need to, and just being great leaders. And one of the things that I've really appreciated is we've had a little bit of a rough spring when it comes to weather. And my team will look at me when I'm cheering when it's snowing out and we're supposed to have a track meet. And I really like cold weather, but it's not good for track. And so these guys have been awesome about running in the hallways, just having great leadership as we've been losing track meets. And so I really appreciate these guys. The sprint group, we have Jimmy, Bryant, John Piero, Caleb Stevens, and Cody Hampton. They're kind of our leaders of that sprint crew. Our distance crew, I've got Brody and Jake and Zach. They're off running a lot, and so I don't see them at practice that often. I try to get there as much as I can, but sometimes they're off running, and they're just great leaders. The throws crew, we've got Adam and Jimmy, Mike, and Pavle. They've had a little bit of a challenging spring because once we did get good weather, we didn't have a place to throw. And as of today, guys, you can throw on our pads out there. So we've been upgrading that, and so those guys have been really patient and really been working hard in the hallways, and it's been awesome to see that. One of the goals this season that I presented to the team was, let's focus on getting better every day. And if you do that, meets are going to take care of themselves. And so I did a little bit of data crunching, and PRs are kind of the goal of track. Can you be better than your best and try to continue to break that? We had our first indoor meet at College of St. Scholastica where 1,200 athletes were running. If you've never been in the field house at Scholastica, it was quite the event. It was kind of crowded. And so then we went to our next meet at Ashland. We had 16 PRs. Then we finally got outside. We went to a meet hosted by Hermantown. We had 13 PRs. We went to Duluth East last Friday where it was snowing at one point, it sleeted at one point, and it was really cold. And we had 11 PRs, which is really an amazing feat. Yesterday we were at Superior, and it was finally warm, it wasn't too windy, and we had 14 PRs. And so you're seeing here that the leadership of these guys has really been paying off with our team. Our guys are getting better. Kind of keeping that in mind with where we are in our season, we're in our tough program or tough spot of our training, and so to have these kind of PRs says something about how hard my guys are working here. Kind of looking forward to the rest of the season. We have our big meets coming out. Coach Savory talked about conference. I'm excited for that to see what we can do. We got some tough competition, and I think we're going to be just fine. From there, we're going to go to our subsection and section meet, and our goal is to send people to state. If we keep working with the leadership of these gentlemen up here, we're going to do that, and I'm really excited about that. I just want to say thanks to these guys. I maybe don't say it enough, but coming in as a new head coach, and I've been relying on these guys a lot, and they're setting the stage here for a lot of good things to come, and so it's a privilege and honor for me to coach you guys, and I want to thank all of you for your efforts and for your leadership. So thank you.
Clay Target, coached by Mr. Carlson. Jimmy Bryant. Jimmy has been a Clay Target for a few years. His greatest memory is finally shooting my first 25 clays in a row after coming so close but not close enough so many times before. He will miss shooting every Monday night, asking everyone what score they got at a big meet in Alexandria every June. Jimmy's future plans include he can see himself winning the lottery.
Adriana Carlson. Adriana has been in trap for 7 years. Her greatest memory is shooting 25s, beating Jacob Stover, and state in Alexandria. She'll miss shooting on Monday nights, trash talking to everyone, and spending time with friends. Adriana's future plans are to be a camp counselor.
Adam McRae.
Jacob Stover. Jacob has been involved with Clay Target for 5 years. His favorite memory is shooting at the state shoot in Alexandria. He will miss all the people on the team and getting picked on by Adriana. Jacob's future plans include attending Michigan Tech for mechanical engineering.
We would like to welcome Mr. Carlson and Ms. Nyberg to say a few words.
We have 27 athletes participating in the Clay Target this season, which includes 6 girls. Clay Target is an opportunity for boys and girls to get involved in a school activity from the 6th to the 12th grade. You can be involved in other school activities and still participate in Clay Target. This year, we have a few athletes that are participating in track, baseball, and softball. Our squad shoots every Monday at the Jack Meat Gun Club on Highway 2 between 3 and 5. We'd love to get more people involved. Feel free to stop by on Monday and check out or ask questions.
First of all, I like that the shades trend is really picking up. It's a nice job. I think I started it about 6 weeks ago. Clay Target shooting takes practice just like any other activity or sport. If you want to be a better reader, you need to read more. And if you want to be a better shooter in basketball, you need to practice shooting more. The same is true for Clay Target. There's also a very mental part of participating in Clay Target, just like golf. One bad day and your average drops.
This year, we've had several athletes shoot 25 straight. Each week, they shoot 2 rounds of 25. Jacob Stover is the first athlete at Proctor to shoot 50 straight this season. Right now, Jimmy Bryant is in the lead in our conference with a 24.5 average, and Adriana Carlson is in the lead for girls with an average of 24 in our conference. Adam McRae is a first-year participant and is showing improvement each week.
So good luck to all the spring athletes, the remainder of the season, and thank you to those who put this AAA assembly together.
Girls lacrosse, coached by Mr. Martin. Mercedes Avery. Mercedes has been in lacrosse for 3 years. Her greatest memory is when the team won their game. Also the long bus rides down to the cities and the bus rides back, as well as when I got my first goal. She will miss playing the game. I will miss repeating Martin whenever he says, water. I will also miss the coaches and the team. Mercedes' future plans are to go to college and go into nursing program and try to get into the National Guard.
Jamie Clark. Jamie has been in lacrosse for 3 years. Her favorite memory is slashing Haley's fingers with my stick and crying on the bus after every game. She will miss her team, new friends, and bullying Haley and Vivi every day. Jamie's future plans are to attend LSC for 1 year and then hopefully moving far away.
Callie Peterson. Callie has been in lacrosse for 1 year. Her greatest memory is when Mr. Martin threw down his clipboard from excitement when varsity made a goal towards the end of the game. She'll miss going into grocery stores right after the games with the team searching for food. Callie's future plans include going to UMD.
We would now like to welcome Mr. Martin to say a few words.
Hi, everyone. I know we were told 5 minutes, so I have a really short speech today. Where to begin? All right. After coaching for 3 years with a starting program, I can, say that Jamie and Mercedes for being there for 3 years, and I know Callie joined us this year. But what a road, right, ladies? First year, we ended with an 0-9 record. Last year was a little better. And this year, I'm happy to report that we're 4-2. So with many games to still come this season, I think we're going to have a fantastic season. Our defense has been our main focus this year for our great score. With Jamie, we really challenged her to step forward and go into the defensive role, and she's really taken that on. Thank you. Mercedes, we've thrown into defense and attack, and I believe you this year have 2 goals under your belt, right? So thank you very much. And thank you to Callie for supporting the team and helping us up and helping me pick up my clipboard when I threw it down. Thank you very much.
Boys lacrosse, coached by Michael Vukotic. Josh Hemming.
Jace Rockstead.
Oh my gosh.
Garrett Westendorf. Garrett has been in lacrosse for 5 years. His greatest memory is scoring his first goal, beating Duluth twice during our first year of stealth, and bus rides to away games. He will miss all of the Proctor boys and only some of the Hermantown boys, playing Jenny at practice and playing the Wolfpack. Garrett's future plans are to attend Bemidji State University.
Matt Zupitz. Matt has been in lacrosse for 4 to 5 years. His great memory is scoring goals and laying body in every game. The Proctor boys showing the Hermantown kids how to play lacrosse, scoring the game-winning goal in the state championship. He will miss talking with all the Hermantown kids, talking to them about winning the Hammer 2 years in a row. Matt's future plans are going into the Air Guard and then attending college somewhere.
We would now like to welcome Coach Vukotic to say a few words.
Thank you. It's this time of year when the grass on the field begins to green a little bit. The songbirds return to their rightful trees, and if you live around Eggerdal, you can hear my voice gently explaining to the referees the rules of our game. As Coach Martin said, this is our 3rd season as a state high school league team. We co-op with Hermantown. This year on the boys' side, we have 9 seniors, 4 of which are from Proctor. First off, thank you guys very, very much for all the hard work you put in the past 3 seasons just for me alone. All of you have been with me since day one, and whether directly or indirectly, you've been responsible for the growth of our program. Between the high school and the youth program right now, we have 322 registered lacrosse players on both the boys and the girls side. So that's a huge growth, and you guys are largely responsible for that growth. We couldn't do it without you guys being good mentors to our youth and without you guys attending the youth practices from time to time. So I could not have done this without the foundation that these guys have laid down. Josh, you're a super quick player on the field. Jace, you find the open space on the field like no other. And Matt, you have size and smarts, and when you put the two together, you're unstoppable. Garrett, you're the best guy in a scrum I've seen in a long time, so we need that. And you may not realize it right now, but in the past 3 years I've known you, you've all matured so much. Each of you has worked hard, have fought your own battles to become not just a better lacrosse player, but a better person. You created memories for yourself, for each other, and for your families that I sincerely hope will leave a lasting, lifelong impression. While right now we're in mid-season, we have 4 games in. Usually we're 8 games in, so we have a really busy second half of the season. We still have not had a road game either. So we're going to be travel heavy the second part of the season. My last piece of coaching advice to you is to keep playing for as long as you can, for as long as you love the game. I hope that you stay involved in some way. You're absolutely welcome to stop by practice anytime, and never, ever, ever forget about the unique qualities that you and you alone have to offer this world. So thank you very much.
Drama, directed by Miss O'Leary. Donna Crilly. Donna has been involved in drama for 7 years. Her greatest memory is winning the one-act play subsections for our school for the first time in 7 years, singing I'll Make a Man Out of You with the ESCO kids during one act. What she will miss is Perkins' trips, dress rehearsals, Grace's smiles, Eli's laughs, Emily and Rachel, and Miss O. Doing killer splits in front of the new kids and being with my 4-year drama buddies, Tori and Mariah. Donna's future plans include getting her generals on at LSC and go wherever the world takes her.
Caitlin Crilly. Caitlin has been involved with drama for 3 years. Her greatest memory is throwing and painting of a person together in 1 week. What she will miss is watching her sister finally get the part she worked so hard to get. Caitlin's future plans are to attend St. Scholastica for nursing.
Mariah Johnson. Mariah has been in drama for 4 years. Her greatest memory is being in the spring show, building sets and rehearsals. She will miss Saturday work days, singing Disney songs, and Miss O'Leary. Mariah's future plans are to go to college for chemistry and anatomy.
Jessica Potnod. Jessica has been in drama for 1 year. Her greatest memory is signing and dancing on the stage with a bright red feather boa. She will miss laughing with her friends at rehearsals and at the performances, even though they weren't fully prepared. Jessica's future plans are to go to NDSU for instrumental music education and to own a herd of corgis.
Drew Pazdernik. He has been participating in the sport for 1 year. His greatest memory is getting to be a part of the special effects team for Blitz Spirit and winning first place in subsections. He will miss being a part of the wonderful group of kids and Miss O'Leary. His future plans are going to LSC for computer and web programming.
Callie Peterson. Callie has been involved in drama for 1 year. Her greatest memory was going to the musical every night and then magically being recruited as a part of the drama group for the spring play. She will miss being able to hang out with my drama family during rehearsals and shows. Callie's future plans are to attend UMD and figuring out what I'm going to do with my life.
Kyle Peterson. Kyle has been involved with drama for 1 year. His greatest memory is everyone supporting him while he was trying to learn his lines. What he will miss is all of the random and funny moments that could come out of nowhere. Kyle's future plans are to attend UMD and study for a mathematics major.
Victoria Pellet. Victoria has been in drama for 4 years. Her greatest memory is singing Disney music before each show, fast runs, and playing fun and crazy characters. She will miss seeing her friends every day and set building days. Tori's future plans are to attend the University of Iowa for pre-medicine.
Heidi Redman. Heidi has been involved in drama for 1 year. Her favorite memory is dancing with Donna during practices. What she will miss most is the fun working days and all the jokes and singing Disney songs while getting ready for our shows. Heidi's future plans are to go to LSC for nursing.
We would now like to welcome Miss O'Leary to say a few words.
All bets are off. Anybody making a bet on me crying today, forget it, you lost. Not gonna happen. Wait a minute. How many do I have? Okay, I have enough. See, all bets are off. This group of kids, some have had 4 years, some 2, some 1, but in their own way, they have made the program better, stronger, and more of a family. To be able to say that we have a student who feels more in the family in the drama program at times than anywhere else makes it a family. We have done 3 very difficult shows this year, at which point they've all put in the time, put in the work, not just on stage, but backstage as well. If they haven't been given a part, they've worked backstage. In the last show, we had more people backstage than on stage in the cast because of the special effects these kids put together for Blithe Spirit. We took a group of kids and taught them about the Holocaust and about students and children in the Holocaust. Maybe not in camps, but trying to survive and trying to escape. And they, for the first time in 20 years, brought a first place trophy back to this school and this community. They work with everything that they have to be good actors, great backstage crews, and excellent students in this school. I'm not going to name them by name because I'm going to cry. So instead, I want to ask them to, and I'm only going to take a second here, this is something that we do to wish luck every show. Come forward, guys. No. Quickly. No. We don't have time. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Okay, go on. No. Kyle, you have long arms. Come on, you have long arms. Come on, Ryan, Jess. No. Caitlin. On the count of 3.
1, 2, 3, Mazel Tov! Student Council by Mr. Eichers. Megan Amendola.
Erica Anderson. Erica has been in student council for 1 year. Her greatest memory is being able to raise money for My Father's House orphanage in Haiti. She will miss being able to help out the community and buying Christmas gifts for kids at Bayview and Pike Lake. Erica's future plans are to attend University of Mankato for nursing.
Natalie Blevins. Natalie has been in student council for 7 years. Her greatest memory is eating Carmen's cupcakes, running around during benefit concerts, shopping for Christmas presents after being up all night at the shoot-a-thon. She will miss Skyping the orphans in Haiti, playing in the benefit concert, and wrapping Christmas presents. Natalie's future plans are to become an RN and travel.
Adriana Carlson.
Zach Coughlin. Zach has been in student council for 7 years. His greatest memory is working with Carmen and Grant freshman year and getting lots of donations. He will miss helping with the benefit concert and helping the community. Zach's future plans are starring with Jimmy Terry and Isaiah Cook in the upcoming blockbuster Bullied Boy and endorsing Yellow Bite Coffee.
Cody Hampton. Cody Hampton has been in student council for 1 year. His greatest memory is diving around with Lori and Adriana, trying to ask companies for business donations to support our benefit concert. What he will miss the most is trying to help out around the community and meeting a lot of friends throughout student council. Cody will attend Winona State to double major in finance and communications.
Victoria Pellet. Tori has been in student council for 4 years. Her greatest memory is running the lights for the benefit concert, the end of the year barbecue, and wrapping Christmas presents. She'll miss the feeling of helping people and making a difference. Tori's future plans are to buy a mansion in France.
Laura Parrish. Laura has been in student council for 1 year. Her greatest memory is helping with the benefit concert. She will miss helping the community. Laura's future plans are to join the Air National Guard and attend St. Scholastica.
Faith Prevette. Faith has been in student council for 3 years. Her favorite memory is shopping, wrapping, and delivering presents for the elementary kids. Coffee dates with Natalie, video chatting with the kids in Haiti, and hearing them sing. Playing guitar with Mr. Sabri in the benefit concert. She'll miss raising more money each year for our great causes, performing in the benefit concert every year, and midnight bowling. Faith's future plans include studying history and political science at Norwich University before running for president in 2044.
Lily Shubitsky. Lily has been in student council for 3 years. Her favorite memory is Wee Day, going toy shopping for local elementary students, midnight bowling, being late to almost every meeting, the benefit concert, and getting to make an impact on our school with really cool people. She will miss helping out on the benefit concert, all of my fellow student council members, and making a difference throughout our school and community. Lily's future plans are to swoop in and steal Mr. Voss's job as a guidance counselor when he retires.
Annika Voss. We would now like to welcome Mr. Eichers to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. As they mentioned, we had a very successful year this year. 2 big initiatives. We had a fundraiser to get toys for Bayview and Pike Lake. That was very successful. It's pretty neat being around about a dozen teenagers who have been up all night, and then you're at Target and you're buying carts full of toys. It's a very fun experience. I highly recommend it to anyone who has a chance. So that was really good. So we got a bunch of toys for Bayview and Pike Lake. That was a great success. We also, due to the hard work and efforts of these students you see before you, and also the greater community, we were able to raise $3,000 for my father's house orphanage in Haiti, which was just a great cause, a great night. And again, it was a success because of the people you see in front of you. A couple people that I'd like to recognize, first of all, Natalie. She's been in student council, been a really hard worker, has been vital in the success of many of our events that we've put on. Our Vice President, Megan, has been really great in organizing and keeping things on track, and so I appreciate her leadership. And then Faith, our president. Perhaps our future president. I would have no doubts. That wouldn't surprise me in the least if that came true. She was very effective as our student council president. I thank her for everything she's done. We had many experienced members. We had a couple new members, all of which brought a lot of energy and passion. We together made our community a better place and the world a better place. So I thank you all for everything you've done. It's been my honor and privilege to work with you. Thank you.
National Honor Society, advised by Mr. Wessendorf. Megan Abrahamson. Megan has been in NHS for 2 years. Her favorite memory is helping out at the all-night shoot-a-thon and exploring the school during it. All the treats with Mr. Wessendorf would bring, and dressing up as in a sweaty Rudolph costume at Bentleyville for service hours with Lily. She will miss getting up bright and early for the meetings, volunteering all the time, and getting out of class to donate blood. Megan's future plans are to major in biology or aviation.
Megan Amendola. Megan has been in NHS for 2 years. Her greatest memory is going to the shoot-a-thon and exploring the school after it flooded. She'll miss the shoot-a-thon and the homemade cinnamon rolls. Megan's future plans are to attend UMD to study pharmacy and become a part-time missionary.
Erica Anderson. Erica has been in NHS for 2 years. Her greatest memory is volunteering at Bentleyville, the blood drives, shoot-a-thon, and morning meetings with food. She will miss doing all the work for the blood drives with Brett and Ryan and the occasional help from Cody on a good day. But I will mostly miss Westy. Erica's future plans are to attend University of Minnesota Mankato.
Natalie Blevins. Natalie has been in NHS for 2 years. Her greatest memory is the all-night shoot-a-thon, begging people to donate blood, and eating food. She will miss asking Mr. Westendorf what food we'll be having and then eating it. Natalie's future plans are to attend Crown College for nursing and track.
Jimmy Bryant. Jimmy has been in NHS for 1 year. His greatest memory is the shoot-a-thon. He will miss the shoot-a-thons. Jimmy's future plans are to probably be a surgeon, but then again, maybe not.
Zach Coughlin. Zach has been in NHS for 2 years. His greatest memory is helping people. He will miss helping people. Zach's future plans are helping people get to Mr. Gilderman's class on May 15, 2018 to watch the blockbuster hit Bully Boy.
Haley Gales. Haley has been in NHS for 2 years. Her favorite memory is helping out with the all-night shoot-a-thon and exploring the school. She will miss the all-night shoot-a-thons and getting food for the morning meetings. Haley's future plans are to major in marine biology.
Cody Hampton. Cody has been in NHS for 2 years. His greatest memory is doing all the work on the blood drive days with Ryan and Brett with occasional help from Erica. He will miss going to the shoot-a-thon every year with the same squad and exploring the school. Cody's future plans are to have a great summer with the boys.
Audrey Keller. Audrey has been in NHS for 2 years. Her greatest memory is the all-night shoot-a-thon when we celebrated Faith's birthday at midnight. She will miss having to remind Mariah about every meeting and the goodies at each one. Audrey's future plans are to study physics and astronomy at McAllister College.
Mariah Martin. Mariah has been in NHS for 1 year. Her greatest memory is the all-night shoot-a-thon around 4 a.m. She will miss almost forgetting about every single meeting and early morning sweets. Mariah's future plans are to become a veterinarian.
Lainey Martineau. Lainey has been in NHS for 1 year. Her greatest memory is the all-night shoot-a-thon. She will miss all the free food at the meetings. Lainey's future plans are to attend the University of Nebraska at Omaha and major in emergency management.
Jessica Patnod. Jessica has been in NHS for 1 year. Her greatest memory is selling carnation grams and eating food early in the morning with great people. She will miss Westy always bringing in fresh cinnamon rolls and monkey bread. Jessica's future plans are to be a band teacher, marry an engineer, and live somewhere warm in a big house.
Victoria Pellet. Tori has been in NHS for 2 years. Her greatest memory is bringing a cot to the all-night shoot-a-thon and falling down the stairs at the introduction ceremony junior year. She will miss the cinnamon rolls in the morning. Tori's future plans are to become a doctor.
Laura Parrish. Laura has been in NHS for 2 years. Her greatest memory is the all-night shoot-a-thon. She will miss the cheesecake at the induction ceremony. Laura's future plans are the Air National Guard in St. Scholastica.
Faith Prevet. Faith has been in NHS for 2 years. Her greatest memory is Tori falling down the stairs at the NHS induction and making a grand entrance. Everybody singing to me on my birthday during the shoot-a-thon, and homemade cinnamon rolls on bleak Monday mornings. She will miss running around the school at 3 a.m. during the shoot-a-thon, making announcements as a friendly neighborhood student council member, and volunteering with the old people. Faith's future plans are to become a professor at Harvard building a house, and having a bunch of dogs.
Lily Shubitsky. Lily's been in NHS for 2 years. Her favorite memory is putting on the all-night shoot-a-thon, Westie cinnamon rolls and muffins, and whatever else he would bring every morning. When Victoria fell down the stairs while coming to the NHS induction and volunteering at Bentleyville with Megan every year. She will miss all the NHS pals, the all-night shoot-a-thon and volunteering in our community and making it a better place. Lily's future plans are to continue to give my time to the community and have fun while doing it.
Annika Voss. Annika has been in NHS for 2 years. Her greatest memory is going to the all-night shoot-a-thon and exploring the school after it flooded. She will miss the shoot-a-thon and homemade cinnamon rolls. Annika's future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Duluth, where I will be studying marketing and become a member of the cross-country and track team. We would now like to welcome Mr. Westendorf to say a few words.
Well, we're well into an hour here, so I can be a man of very few words. First of all, I want to thank them and congratulate them for an absolutely fantastic year we've had. If you haven't got the theme here, if you cook cinnamon rolls for them in the morning, they will come to morning meetings. And so, yes, I am up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock some mornings raising monkey bread for them to eat at meetings. And you know what? It works because they're all there. We've had a great year. As you've heard, the shoot-a-thon is a great event for us. If you've never stayed up all night with a bunch of high schoolers shooting baskets for 10 hours, it's something everyone should experience. We do raise a great amount of money, thousands of dollars for childhood leukemia. And also, these are the folks that bring us our blood drives every year. We have one of the best drives in the area. We do 4 drives. Most schools only do 2 or 3. And so they work really, really hard rounding up folks, rounding up students for our blood drives. It's a great cause. I'll combine just these seniors here with those community service hours. They do NHS hours. They each have an individual service project. They've done well over 500 hours of community service, which is really, really awesome. Great job, guys. I just want to wish them all much luck and success as they're off to college. And I know they're all destined to do great things. So thanks, guys.
Now for the first intermission, we would like to welcome Pavle Lippert to the stage.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Ave, Ave Dominus, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus, et benedictus, et benedictus fructus ventris, ventris tui, Iesus. Ave Maria. Ave Maria. Mater Dei. Ora pro nobis peccatoribus, ora pro nobis, ora pro nobis peccatoribus. Nunc et in hora mortis, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae. Ave Maria.
Now we have yearbook, advised by Ms. Voss. Erica Anderson. Erica has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her greatest memory is making my pages and submitting the yearbook. She will miss Mrs. Voss and us and our coffee and food every day. Erica's future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Mankato.
Jamie Clark. Jamie has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her greatest memory is walking into fresh coffee every day. She will miss having a first hour with my best friends.
Maddie Danaski. Maddie's been in yearbook for 1 year. Her greatest memory is drinking coffee, eating donuts, and jamming to music every morning. What she will miss most is Mrs. Voss. Maddie's future plans are to attend UWS for social work and elementary education.
Alexis Erickson.
Kennedy Halverson. Kennedy has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her greatest memory is coming in the mornings when Mrs. Voss brought lots of food and made coffee. She'll miss seeing Mrs. Voss and my wonderful classmates every morning. Kennedy's future plans are to attend St. Scholastica to play hockey and major in exercise physiology to become a physical therapist.
Emma Markgraf. Emma has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her favorite memory is when Mrs. Voss left the orange juice on her car overnight. What she will miss the most is seeing Mrs. Voss' smiling face every day and being with Grace Billman, Faith Brevet, and Maddie Shaw. Emma's future plans are to attend Duluth's Master Commission.
Caitlin Mercer. Caitlin has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her greatest memory is hanging out with Eric, Jen, and Jamie every morning and running to class every morning because we're late. She will miss Mrs. Voss and all the food and coffee and the most amazing yearbook staff. Caitlin's future plans are to attend WSU and study marketing and political science.
Alexis Nelson. Alexis has been a part of yearbook for 1 year. Her greatest memory is seeing Mrs. Voss every morning. She will miss coming to school late every day. Alexis's future plans are to attend LSC for nursing.
Michaela Omi. Michaela has been in yearbook for 2 years. Her favorite memory was spending her free time with Miss Voss and eating junk food. What she will miss the most is complaining about her day with Mrs. Voss. Michaela's future plans are to go to LSC for 2 years and transfer and major in psychology.
Anna Opine. Anna has been a part of yearbook for 1 year. Her greatest memory is walking into class and seeing a table full of food almost every morning. She will miss devouring all that food. Anna's future plans are making bank.
Jenna Pogornik. Jenna's been involved in yearbook for 1 year. Her favorite memory is getting to drink coffee and eat snacks every morning and getting to hang out with her best friends, Jamie, Kate, and Eric every day. What she will miss the most is seeing Mrs. Voss's smiling face and cute outfits every day. Jenna's future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Duluth for business and political science.
Faith Brevet. Faith has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her favorite memory is scaring younger kids during group picture day, counting all of the fame ballots, seeing everyone's baby pictures, and choosing all the yearbook themes. She will miss coffee in the morning, Miss Voss's smiling face, and yelling at all the seniors to turn in their quotes. Faith's future plans include becoming a wedding planner on a beach in Mexico.
Emma Rossi. Emma has been in yearbook for 2 years. Her greatest memory is working on the 100 issue of the yearbook this year, leaving my mark with the pages I helped work on, being late on the one day I was asked to come early for pictures, and Felicia driving by as the entire class took the senior picture this year. She will miss donuts and coffee, Mrs. Voss constantly worrying about her, and overhearing daily gossip while working on pages. Emma's future plans include transferring from LSC to UMD to get her degree in graphic design.
Lily Shubitsky. Lily has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her favorite memory is scrambling trying to get all my yearbook pages done and making the girls' basketball page because it looks sick. She will miss getting to make the yearbook because it is so sentimental and such a fun thing to look back on. Lily's future plans are to buy a big house on a lake with my husband and all of her dogs.
Madison Shaw. Maddie's been involved with yearbook for 1 year. Her favorite memory is always when Mrs. Voss would bring us food in the morning and Mrs. Voss would always compliment me on how cute my dress was. What she will miss the most is seeing Mrs. Voss every day and having a great class with my favorite person, Grace Billman. Maddie's future plans are to go to LSC to complete her generals, then transfer to UWS for elementary ed.
Zoe Stoddy. Zoe has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her greatest memory is stalking people's Facebook and Instagram pictures. She will miss the coffee and scrambling to get her yearbook pages done. Zoe's future plans are to attend WITC for nursing.
Kendra Trewick. Kendra has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her greatest memory is decorating coffee mugs and Mackenzie not getting one because someone took hers. What she's going to miss the most is seeing Mrs. Voss every day. Kendra's future plans are to go to school for nursing.
Ladaria Trewick. Ladaria has been involved with yearbook for 1 year. Her favorite memory is starting off her day with Mrs. Voss. She will miss the What she will miss the most is making fun of Mackenzie for drinking with creamer or hot cocoa. Ladaria future plans are to attend LSE for nursing.
Savannah Turpin. Savannah has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her greatest memory is making our coffee cups and hanging out with Mrs. Voss when she brings us food. What she will miss the most is all the laughing and all the jokes. Savannah's future plans are to attend LSE for pediatric nursing. Her life goal is to travel to Africa and help there with children.
Rebecca Tyson. Rebecca has been involved with yearbook for 1 year. Her favorite memory is seeing Mrs. Voss' smiling face every morning and always having a warm cup of coffee. What she will miss the most is making great memories and always knowing whether Chick-fil-A is open or not, thanks to Eric Pajari. Rebecca's future plans are to attend LSE for nursing and owning awesome cars.
Mackenzie Walsh. Mackenzie has been in yearbook for 1 year. Her favorite memory is watching Lucas and Nash play dodge in the middle of the class. She'll miss Mrs. Voss and all the morning snacks she brings for us. I will miss having my hot cocoa with creamer in it. Hop off, Daria, it's good. Mackenzie's future plans are to attend St. Scholastica to pursue nursing.
We would now like to welcome Mrs. Voss to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. My favorite memory was last week when we got our confirmation to say yearbook is coming and will be here by the end of the year. In just a few short weeks, the Proctorian staff is anticipating the arrival of the 2018 yearbook. We always ask that you look at it with gratitude, not criticism. The pages that will unfold before you are there because of the hard work of these young ladies just mentioned. However, I'd like to give a little shout out to 3 underclassmen that have been a vital part of the process: Angeline Jugasic, Grace Billman, and Grace Walker. A few years ago, I was asked to take over this class. At this time, there was a staff of 3. 3 people alone produced a yearbook for the whole high school. My first year, there was a staff of 7, and it has been steadily increasing in size. This year, we had 24 students. It's a daunting job. These ladies were given 160 pages, almost 20 more pages than last year, and they had to fill these pages. And they had to agree on many, many things, from a theme to what should be included and what to change around. As you can guess, 24 minds, 24 female minds, have 24 different ideas. They really had to learn the art of communication and how to compromise. I can honestly say that we did it without calf fights or hissy fits. Well, once in a while, maybe me last week, a couple hissy fits. They spent many, many hours capturing the personality of PHS, and especially for the class of 2018. These young ladies are involved not only in creating a yearbook, but every one of them is dedicated to many, many, many activities at Proctor. They spent hours upon hours compiling material and photos. We would be classified as stalkers. We are out there creeping on Facebooks, Instagram, Snapchats, getting pictures and information any way we can. As always, the road to publication is long, and sometimes it takes a detour or two. But this group of young ladies was patient and overcame every obstacle that popped up along the way. I think that when you look at these pages and see the memories they have captured for you, you will be pleased. Make sure to thank these ladies for capturing this school year for you. So to our seniors, Erica, Jamie, Maddie, Alexis, Kennedy, Emma, Caitlin, Alexis, Michaela, Anna, Jenna, Faith, Emma, Zoe, Maddie, Kendra, Ladaria, Savannah, Rebecca, Mackenzie, and Lily, best wishes in all you do. And I know that you can make anything happen that you put your mind to. Before I leave the stage, if you're wondering if you can still order a yearbook for yourself, or if you're a parent out there, yes, you can. Just go visit treering.com. It's one word, Treering, and you can still get your copy for $45 in shipping. Thank you.
Robotics, advised by Matt Solberg.
Eric Anderson. Eric has been in robotics for 3 years. His greatest memory is going to North Dakota and waking up at 7 a.m. to work on the robot because nobody really tired to work on it during the season. He will miss making each robot as sketchy as possible and finishing everything at the last minute. Eric's plans are to attend LSE for welding and machining.
Jonathan Groh. Johnny has been in robotics for 3 years. His favorite memory is competing in the Duluth Regionals and driving the robot for my team and searching for a large nut for my large bolt. What he will miss is yelling at freshmen. Johnny's future plans include drone racing across the country and attending Iowa State for engineering in the fall.
Kyle Peterson. Kyle has been in robotics for 3 years. His favorite memory was when he went to the competitions, collected all sorts of buttons, and wore them like a suit of armor. He will miss the freshmen's crazy antics and costumes. Kyle's plans for the future are to go to UMD and studying for a mathematics major and become a college math professor.
Race Pearson. Race has been in robotics for 2 years. His greatest memory is doing everything at the last minute. He will miss missing school to beat the question mark with friends. Race's future plans are to attend Itasca for chemical engineering.
We now welcome Mr. Solberg to say a few words.
All right. Of all the activities we offer here at Proctor, there is only one activity that is 100% job placement if they want to pursue it, and that's robotics. So our 4 seniors we had this year started the program. We're in our 3rd year. We just finished our 3rd season as a team. We look forward to a 4th. We'd like to thank our 4 seniors. I know Eric's not here for showing great leadership for our team. Individually, Kyle headlined our communications team. He also took attendance. So what that meant is at meets, every time teams would come and try to see what our robot could do, he was in charge of communicating with those other schools and advocating for our program. He was also our team delegation and represented our team well at competitions. So thank you, Kyle. Race headlined was one of our 2 of our lead build team. So what that meant is he was in charge of designing and building the robot. One of my favorite race memories was when he spent about an hour and a half during a marathon practice just booger welding. So those of you who know what welding is he created some interesting pieces of art. We'll just say that. When I thought he was actually working on the robot, it turned out he was screwing around. But when it came down to it, Race would do whatever needed to be done to get the robot done, and we showed that with some marathon practices we had toward the end of our season. Thank you, Race. Johnny was our driver the last 3 years, probably one of the best drivers in our area. He made the most of what we had. We actually had the best robot at what we focused on during our competitions this year of anybody at any of the competitions that we went to. This was our 3rd year as a team. This is the first year we did 2 competitions. We finished 17th out of 45 teams at the Grand Forks Regional, and we finished 39th out of 64 teams at the Duluth Regional. And primarily that was due to Johnny's driving ability. So thank you, Johnny. One of my favorite Johnny moments was when our team, I guess, goaded Thomas Walters into going over the PA and having it announced that we were looking for a large nut for our very large bolt. So what that joke means is an inside joke is we found a bolt in the metal shop that was about the size of your arm. And it had an unknown thread for it, so we spent the whole competition, some of our freshmen trying to find a nut for it, and Eric spent the whole time polishing it like a trophy. So that was one of my favorite Eric moments. But thank you to our 4 seniors, and appreciate it. Thank you.
DECA, advised by Haley Charsky. Erica Anderson. Erica has been in DECA for 2 years. Her greatest memory is going to state 2 years in a row with Jenna being her partner both times. Dysfunctional meetings and putting on events. She will miss going to state and roaming around the Hyatt in Minneapolis. Erica's future plans are to attend University of Minnesota Mankato.
Jamie Clark. Jamie has been in DECA for 2 years. Her greatest memory is letting Zach tell us the gas station was only a half mile away when it was actually 3 miles, and we walked in the rain and hail. She will miss Psycho Jenna and somehow making it to state last year.
Zach Coughlin. Zach has been in DECA for 1 year. His greatest memory is playing Fortnite in the hotel room, moving on to nationals in food and restaurant marketing, and getting 5th place in the world at ICDCs in Atlanta. He will miss never losing, never trying, and always winning. Zach's future plans are releasing a blockbuster hit called Bullied Boy on May 15, 2018.
Maddie Danaski. Maddie has been in DECA for 2 years. Her greatest memory was when Caleb forgot his tie, when Lori full-on high-fived the wall with her body, and when Erica and I were late for the bus because she couldn't pick what sunglasses to buy, so she had bought all 4 and called it a day. She will miss Haley, the date night fundraiser, and acting like I know what I'm talking about in the DMs when I actually have no clue. Maddie's future plans include helping Caleb be more prepared.
Brody Aldine. Brody has been in DECA for 2 years. His greatest memory is walking to the gas station in the rain and roasting people on the bus with John. He will miss seeing all the snacks and meeting new people. Brody's future plans are to attend UW Superior.
Danielle Hansel. Danielle has been in DECA for 2 years. Her greatest memory is giving kids face paintings at Winter Activity Day and being with all my friends at Fall Leadership. She will miss getting to spend time with everyone in DECA. Danielle's future plans are moving to the cities and going to Century College.
Caitlin Mercer. Caitlin has been in DECA for 2 years. Her greatest memory is when Jenna and Zach told us the gas station was only half a mile away, but it was really 3 miles and it turned into a 2-hour walk, and playing tic-tac-toe with Garrett during fall leadership conferences. She'll miss going to all the meetings and competitions and having no idea what's going on. Caitlin's future plans are to attend Winona State University, then make a lot of money.
Anna Opine. Anna has been in DECA for 1 year. Her greatest memory is sneaking out of classes with Josh and Laney at Fall Leadership and trying to sneak past Haley so she wouldn't yell at us. She will miss Haley yelling at us at all the meetings. Anna's future plans are to attend UWS and study business.
Eric Pajari. Eric has been in DECA for 2 years. His greatest memory is volunteering at the Winter Activities Day and having a 5-year-old print of my face. He will miss hanging out with everyone and planning out events. Eric's future plans are to attend St. Scholastica for finance and business management.
Jenna Podgornik. Jenna has been involved at DECA for 2 years. Her favorite memory is going to DECA State and having a fake birthday party for Caleb and walking 2 miles at Fall Leadership in the rain to get snacks, and everyone blaming me. She will miss the future DECA president, Kayla Little, and my favorite little sophomores, Mackenzie and Natalie. Jenna's future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Duluth and eventually become a lawyer.
Caleb Stevens. Caleb has been involved with DECA for 2 years. His favorite memory is during DECA State when I took a written test for my event and happened to be sitting next to the president of DECA. Long story short, let's just say I got a great test score. He will miss never being prepared for our events and me and Zach walking across the stage to receive our medals for winning our event. Caleb's future plans include waiting for Haley to forgive Zach and for walking across the stage and getting medals we didn't win.
Garrett Westendorf.
We would now like to welcome Haley to say a few words.
Special Olympics, coached by Lisa Smith. Megan Abrahamson. Megan has been in Special Olympics for 1 year. Her greatest memory is getting my unified partner Jake to smile and laugh while bowling and winning gold at state with him. She will miss having fun, cheering on all the athletes and seeing how happy they get. I'll also miss competing against Jake, Chase, and Destiny. Megan's future plans are to make the most out of every moment.
Megan Amendola. Megan has been in Special Olympics for 1 year. Her greatest memory is pulling my hamstring while running to first base in the game Burn. She will miss racing Chase in the pool, hugs from Izzy, and just hanging out and having fun with the kids. Megan's future plans are to attend UMD to study pharmacy and become a part-time missionary.
Erica Anderson. Erica has been in Special Olympics for 1 year. Her greatest memory is being unified partners with Adam and going to state, also helping with Special Olympics basketball. She will miss seeing everyone at bowling, in class, and in the halls. Erica's future plans are to continue helping with Special Olympics.
Tyshawn Broden.
Jamie Clark. Jamie has been in Special Olympics for 1 year. Her greatest memory is jumping around at Planet 3. She will miss the Saturday activities.
Zach Golden. Zach has been in Special Olympics for 6 years. His greatest memory is when he got strikes in bowling and getting to swim the 25-meter freestyle. What he will miss the most is his teammates. Zach's future plans are to go to Bethel Build Program.
Josh Hemming.
Audrey Keller.
Adam McRae.
Caitlin Mercer. Caitlin has been in Special Olympics for 1 year. Her greatest memory is talking about the boys with Carly and having Ty sing in her class. She will miss one of the greatest teachers ever, Mrs. Smith. My main girl, Carly, all the amazing students, and getting into arguments with everyone, literally every single day. Caitlin's future plans are to attend Winona State University to study marketing and political science.
Wade Olson.
Eric Pajari.
Lori Parrish. Lori has been in Special Olympics for 1 year. Her greatest memory is bowling with my friends on Tuesdays. She will miss seeing my favorite people in every second hour.
John Pirro. John has been in Special Olympics for 1 year. His greatest memory is getting first place at state bowling with Zach. He will miss going to bowling practice, eating pizza when Miss Smith bought it for us, and bowling with all my friends. John's future plans are to attend UWS and majoring in business administration.
Jenna Podgornik. Jenna has been involved with Special Olympics for 1 year. Her greatest memory is bowling with all of her favorite people and listening to Dylan and Josh argue about who's going to win. What she will miss the most is seeing all of her favorite people every Tuesday. Everyone trying to teach her how to bowl, and of course, Mrs. Smith. Jenna's future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Duluth and change the world.
Grace Riddle. Grace has been involved with Special Olympics for 1 year. Her favorite memory is when we went to visit Piper and Jordan. Blake and Cody all put gloves on their hands just to make Piper smile. She will miss trying to get out of volleyball on time with Erica just to make it to bowling. Hugs from Izzy, trying to beat Josh in bowling. Grace's future plans are to attend UMD and become a preschool teacher.
Lily Shubitsky. Lily has been in Special Olympics for 1 year. Her favorite memory is winning first place with her partner Eli at Special Olympics bowling. All of the practices, meeting so many new friends, and getting to be a part of something that will be dear to her heart for the rest of her life. She will miss all of her friends and their super smiley faces. Lily's future plans are to continue to spread kindness wherever she goes and always live united.
Dylan Stevenson. Dylan has been in Special Olympics for 6 years. His greatest memory is being a part of the team and getting to hang out with the unified partners. What he will miss most is all of the fun times we had at the competitions. Wade's plans for the future is to get a job.
Caleb Stevens. Caleb has been in Special Olympics for 1 year. His greatest memory is being able to say hi to all of the unified kids in the halls every day. Kids that I have never knew before I joined Special Olympics. What he will miss the most is swimming with Wade and how he should always splash him after telling him multiple times to not splash him. Caleb's future plans are to go to college.
Annika Voss.
Mackenzie Walsh. Mackenzie has been in Special Olympics for 1 year. Her greatest memory is listening to Ty and Cody sing "This Is What You Came For" by Rihanna. Also witnessing Megan pull her hamstring running to first base while playing Burn. She will miss hugs from Izzy every day and Dylan's little shy wave. I will also miss seeing all the kids involved in Unified. Mackenzie's future plans are to attend College of St. Scholastica and go into nursing to become a pediatric nurse.
Crew, also advised by Lisa Smith. Megan Abrahamson. Megan has been in crew for 1 year. Her greatest memory is doing the polar plunge and having tons of fun at Adventure Zone with everyone. She'll miss going to all the outings and attend the meetings with my friends. Megan's future plans are living united and spreading kindness.
Megan Amendola.
Erica Anderson. Erica has been in crew for 1 year. Her greatest memory is going to Bentleyville, Adventure Zone, and Planet 3 on Sundays. She'll miss being able to hang out with some of her best friends during crew meetings and outings. Erica's future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Mankato.
Natalie Blevins. Natalie has been in crew for 1 year. Her greatest memory is playing kickball and watching all the kids laugh at the students and teacher during intramurals. She will miss hanging out with all the kids and seeing their smiling faces. Natalie's future plans are to graduate.
Jamie Clark.
Isaiah Cook.
Maddie Danaski.
Kennedy Halverson. Kennedy has been in crew for 1 year. Her greatest memory is making new friendships with all the amazing people and get the opportunity to meet them. She will miss seeing my best friends almost every single day. Kennedy's future plans are to attend St. Scholastica and play hockey and become a physical therapist.
Cody Hampton. Cody has been in crew for 1 year. His favorite memory is playing laser tag at Adventure Zone with Josh, Caleb, and Dylan. He'll miss being super close to Ty and singing with him every day. Cody's future plans are to learn the Jack and Jill story so I finally know what Ty is talking about.
Danielle Hansel. Danielle has been in crew for 1 year. Her greatest memory is playing board games. She will miss having fun with everyone during Tuesday meetings. Danielle's future plans are to move to the cities and attend Century College.
Josh Hemming.
Blake Koski.
Jordan Linder.
Pavle Lippert. Pavle has been in crew for 1 year. His greatest memory is getting to play games and get to know the people, seeing people help, and learning about themselves. He will miss seeing his friends and getting to play games, seeing people come together and having fun. Pavle's future plans are to attend UMD for communications and minor in music.
Caitlin Mercer. Caitlin has been in crew for 1 year. Her greatest memory is all the Sunday activity days. She will miss getting to spend all her time with the crew people. Caitlin's future plans are to attend Winona State University.
Eric Bajari. Eric has been in crew for 1 year. His greatest memory is volunteering at Night to Shine and seeing how much fun everyone was having. He will miss the Sunday activities Eric's future plans are to attend St. Scholastica for finance and business management.
Laura Parrish. Lori's been in crew for 1 year. Her greatest memory is going to Bentleyville with her crew friends and going underneath the tree. She'll miss being with her friends and doing fun things on Sundays.
John Pirro. John has been in crew for 1 year. His greatest memory is playing laser tag with Zach and going to Planet 3. He'll miss all the cool kids and going on fun outings with the gang. John's future plans are to attend UWS and major in business administration.
Jenna Pogornik. Jenna has been in crew for 1 year. Her greatest memory is running through Bentleyville and getting yelled at by Miss Claus with Caitlin. She will miss meeting every Tuesday, watching Smurfs, and listening to Carly talk about boys. Jenna's future plans are to attend UMD for business and political science.
Grace Riddle. Grace has been in crew for 1 year. Her favorite memory is going to Bentleyville and sitting under the tree. She will miss spending time with all the girls and trying to stop the boys from beating up Kate. Grace's future plans include going to college to be a preschool teacher.
Lily Shubitsky.
Caleb Stevens. Caleb has been in crew for 1 year. His greatest memory is the time at Adventure Zone when Dylan and I were bunkering down by enemy fire in an intense game of laser tag. Then, out of nowhere, Dylan yells, "There's a guy over there." It was the loudest thing I've ever heard Dylan talk before, and I'll always remember that moment. He will miss being able to hang out with his fellow classmates out of school that I don't really get to see besides in school. Caleb's future plans are to attend Bemidji State to further his football career while studying project management with emphasis on construction.
Annika Voss. Now we would like to welcome Ms. Smith to say a few words.
Good afternoon. Thanks for you guys for being troopers. It's a long one. I'm Lisa Smith. I get to hang out with a lot of these students, and it's the best part of my life. Don't tell my family. I want to thank Barb Brands, Ted Kiefit, cheerleaders, and everyone who played a part in making today's final AAA assembly a memorable one for these seniors and your guys as their families. I've had the pleasure of being on the coaching staff for our Rock and Roll Special Olympics team for 5 years now this spring. And over the course of the year, our athletes compete in bowling, swimming, basketball, and track and field, which we're in right now. Today we celebrate 4 endearing athletes. All right. Who have been part of our team for at least 4 years or more. Wade, Tyshawn, Zach, and Dylan. You guys are the epitome of true athletes. You take your sports very seriously, you work hard in practice, you cheer on your teammates, you give pointers to your unified partners, and you are fierce competitors. I feel lucky to have been one of your coaches, and I know that your Special Olympics times are not over, and I'm happy and excited to watch you to continue to compete and dominate in your sports. Also on the stage are some of our awesome unified partners who competed with our athletes in bowling and in swimming. Unified sports, if you don't know what it is, joins people with and without intellectual disabilities on the same team. It was inspired by a simple principle. Playing together is a quick path to friendship and understanding. Playing unified can be as easy as picking up a ball and inviting someone not quite like you to play. Or you can participate on a unified sports team. Either way, I encourage every one of you in here to play and to live unified. One way our Proctor students can and do choose to live unified is through our crew club, which is rooted heavily in our unified physical education class. If you're wondering what crew stands for, it stands for Kids Recognizing Everyone's Worth. One of our founding members came up with this name last year in the inception of the club. Crew meets weekly during Power Hour, and it is a place where all students are welcome. where kindness, inclusion, friendship, and camaraderie are authentic and fun is always had. We aim to teach our community about inclusion by the way that we speak to each other and live our lives. Remember, those of you who purchase our kindness shirts, we're going to be wearing them on Friday this week. And if you didn't wear one, it's okay. Please we ask you to wear gray to show that you are committed to leading with kindness and to unite with respect. In Special Olympics and Crew, we celebrate everyone's successes. We support each other in times of need. And above all else, we get to be ourselves. When I think of Special Olympics and Crew, a song comes to mind. I don't know if many of you have seen The Greatest Showman, so I'd like to share a few lyrics with you from a song called This Is Me. But actually, I think I'd rather sing it. Not me. You ready? You guys, with me.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say. We don't want your broken hearts. Don't be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. They will love you as you are. Don't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. For we are glorious.
Oops.
Those words wanna cut me down. Send the flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come.
Marching on to the beat I drum.
I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Sharpest words wanna cut me down. Gonna send the flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. This is me.
like half that scene. I know. We're just me and we're like, oh. Huge weight. Huge weight.
Please stand. Oh. Is it on? Please stand and applaud your senior athletes. We would now like to welcome our athletic director, Dan Stauber, to introduce the three-sport athletes and honor athletes.
Thank you. We're fast-paced right now. I'd like to just quickly thank the sports teams in the spring and the activities all year for hard work and making Proctor what it is, a special place to be. And that's a tough act to follow right there. So at this time, what we're going to do is introduce the three-sport athletes, followed by the male and female honor athlete. So I'm going to read off the names. If you would like to just walk up and Mr. Rowe Reader will give you your award. Please, these awards, stop and see me in my office tomorrow and we can discuss them, okay? Thanks. The first one is Natalie Blevins. Jimmy Bryant. Zach Coughlin. Brody Eldine. Cody Hampton. Josh Hemming. Jordan Linder. Adam McCrae. Lucas Norquist. John Piero. Caleb Stevens. Garrett Westendorf. Matt Zupitz. Now your senior honor athlete, male, is Caleb Stevens. And your female honor athlete, 2017-18, is Annika Voss. Once again, just like to thank the community for being patient with this spring schedule and everything, all the changes, and who's next?
We will like to introduce our Proctor School Board to present the School Board Liaison Awards.
Good afternoon. I'm Jennifer McDonald, Vice Chairperson of the Proctor School Board for Proctor Public Schools. I'm here this afternoon to present recognition certificates to our 6 school board student liaisons. These positions provide Proctor High School students the opportunity to serve their community and to gain a more thorough understanding of city and school governance and its role in creating an effective learning environment for every child of Proctor Public Schools. A bonus reward may be the amazing treats that Mrs. Engelking makes for the board once a month. The school board student members represent the student body by playing an active role in board discussions. We believe that input from students empowers the school board to make more well-informed decisions, allows students to learn about how the school district and school board works, and also helps students learn about the importance of board decisions and more about civic engagement. At this time, I would like to recognize the following for their dedication to Proctor Public Schools as student liaisons for the 2017-18 school year. Grace Billman, Adriana Carlson, Savannah Lutonen, Tony Moberg, Faith Pravette, and Olivia Stafford.
At this time, we would like to invite Abby Eversbacher to the stage.
Finally, someone pronounced my last name right.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there, for once she was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, without a seam nor fine needlework, for once she was a true love of mine. Scarborough Fair, Scarborough Fair, are you going to Scarborough Fair? Tell her to wash it in yonder dry well, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, where water nor sprang, nor drop of rain fell, for once she was a true love of mine. Tell her to dry it on yonder grey thorn, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, which never blossomed since Adam was born, for once she was a true love of mine. Once she was a true love of mine. Once she was a true love of mine.
We now ask Jim Voss and Lauren Peterson to come up to recognize our Presidential Academic Honor students.
Hi, everybody. Ooh, which one goes? We have a great honor here because we're going to introduce
a whole bunch of kids who have just been crushing it academically this year. They have gotten at least the minimum of a 3.75 GPA so far this year. And we're going to go one big picture, one big round of applause. We're going to lean heavy on tempo here, kids. So when we call your name, we want you to come on up. You're going to come up those stairs, and you're going to line up right in front so we can get a nice shot of all of you and give you the appreciation you deserve. So starting with the 9th grade. Oh, and I should mention, you're going to get a pin from the President of the United States of America. And also, you're going to get a certificate. The certificates can be picked up in the office with Miss Rands.
All right. So we have Jacob Amendola, Kimberly Blevins, Faith Bauer, Ella Boysen, Alexandria Carlson, Ethan Carlson, Hallie Evans, Olivia Forsland, Aubrey Gardner, Ava Giswald, Mackenzie Gunderson, Jessica Haydrick, Viviana Hellquist, Sage Henderson, Mason Kalmbach, Christian King, Joshua Larson, Josie Maas, Isaiah Mananen, Caleb Madison, Alexander McPhee, Wyatt Oakstead, Jaden Shaw, Connor Saline, Emma Terhar, Lily Tygeson, Maylee Walden, Courtney Werner, John Werner, and Evia Zakovic.
Okay, take the picture. Nice job, you guys. You're really smart. You can take your seat now. Exit the same way you came in reverse order. See, they're too smart. They can't think of that low. Fantastic. Okay, in the 10th grade, Augusta Brozart, Elizabeth Fraze, Henley Godney, Cole Hansen, Noah Hendrickson, Mia Himes, Trevor Koski, Paul Lindgren, Lucas Leischer, Samantha Parendo, Parker Pezdernik, Brianna Rotker, Braden Roweter, Ellie Rumbly, Amelia Voss, and Morgan Ward. Wait for it, wait for it. And big round of applause for our 10th grade. Here we go.
All right. Kylie Almquist, Desiree Beasley, Grace Billman, Sydney Binsfield, Brett Bauer,
Nika Kane, Ariel Carlson, Devin Deloach, Carter Fuchs, Zach Gunderson, Abigail Haugen, Ryan Lear, Kayla Little, Savannah Lutman, Amber McRae, Tara McRae, Sophie Monarch, Samantha Mulvane, Jacob Perio, Hayden Ringer, Katie Sellers, Carson Walden, and Grace Walker.
And now, big list for the seniors. The seniors, you guys did not give up. This is the biggest list. Here we go. You're really going to have to scrunch. Megan Abramson, Megan Amendola, Erica Anderson, Natalie Blevins, Zachariah Coughlin, Felicia Eklund, Brody Eldine, Haley Gales, Morgan Giese, Kennedy Halverson, Cody Hampton, Lila Johnson, Audrey Keller, Jenny Chemnitz-Meyerson, Mariah Martin, Kathleen Martineau, Alexis Nelson, Lucas Nordquist, Jessica Patnod, Kiana Pollock, Drew Pezdernik, Race Pearson, Callie Peterson, Victoria Pellet, Laura Parrish, Kyle Peterson, Jenna Podgornik, Faith Prevette, 2024 Proctor High School Guidance Counselor Lily Shabitsky, Caleb Stevens, Julia Sunquist, Jimmy James Terry, Kendra Trewick, Ladaria Trewick, Rebecca Tyson, Annika Voss, Mackenzie Walsh, and Garrett Westendorf. Ladies and gentlemen, your Senior Presidential Honor Awards winners. Thank you to all the students who made that great effort this year.
All right, we're almost there, folks. Thank you for your patience. So I have the honor with graduation happening just over a month from now. Can you believe that? I want to announce our honor graduates who will be getting a gold tassel to wear during graduation. I'll also be announcing the top 10% of our senior class who will be receiving gold cords, and then our valedictorians and salutatorians who will be receiving medals to wear on graduation. So, starting with our honor graduates who had a 3.4 or higher cumulative GPA, along with meeting other requirements that were set by the school. So when you hear your name called, get your gold tassel from Mrs. Rands. Megan Abrahamson, Megan Amendola, Natalie Blevins, James Bryant, Zachariah Coughlin, Sarah Francisco, Haley Gales, Cody Hampton, Lila Johnson, Audrey Keller, Mariah Martin, Kathleen Martineau, Jessica Patnod, Drew Pazdernick, Victoria Pellet, Laura Parrish, Kyle Peterson, Faith Prevette, Caleb Stevens, Jacob Stover, James Terry, and Annika Voss, your 2018 honor graduates. Thank you. And now the top 10% of our senior class, who again will be receiving gold cords to wear during graduation. Zachariah Coughlin, Victoria Pellet, Faith Prevette, Natalie Blevins, Laura Parrish, Lily Shabitsky, Mariah Martin, Cody Hampton, Megan Amendola, Jacob Stover, Lila Johnson, and Kathleen Martineau. Your top 10% of the graduating class. And now while they're standing up there, I want to recognize our salutatorian for the class of 2018, Natalie Blevins. And our three valedictorians, Zachariah Coughlin, Victoria Pellet, and Faith Prevette. Thank you. All right, we're going to ask the Spring Homecoming Court to please proceed to the back of the auditorium. Okay, while we are waiting for them to assemble in the back, a couple things. First of all, thank you for coming. If you are a community member or parent, it's been a long ceremony, but it's important that we recognize the arts, athletic, and academics here at our school. I want to congratulate our seniors up here on stage. I want to congratulate Pavle and Abby for their performance today. Thank Barb Rands for her putting this together. She's been feeling under the weather, but she's been a trooper. Also, I want to thank Rails TV. Rails TV has been all year broadcasting things for our student athletes to be showcased, and they're broadcasting this live. If you missed it or you want to see some of those cool celebrations down here at the bottom, it's kind of like the Hockey Here video. We got to come up with some sort of video about the creative ways that we're carrying people in. I've never seen that, but it was kind of cool. Talk about artistic. Ted Keefit over there, Rails TV. Give him a round of applause. Rails TV. So with that, here we go.
Maddie Danaski, escorted by Zach Coughlin.
Haley Gales, escorted by Isaiah Cook.
Danielle Hansel, escorted by Eric Pajari.
Julia Sundquist, escorted by James Terry.
Mackenzie Walsh, escorted by Garrett Westendorf. Garrett Westendorf and Julia Sundquist, everybody. And that concludes our spring AAA assembly. Thanks for coming.